Yes. So basically, we got like a standoff across the street, and yeah. So my neighbor's involved, um, and she's a widow. If you recall my boot video that I made, she's the one who gave me those boots, which I really appreciate. Um, but yeah, so before her husband died, right? They acquired this tenant, and this tenant um, smoked a shitload of cigarettes. So she ended up having cancer, and her son moved in with her to take care of her, which is, you know, it's a solid move. I mean, you take care of your family, but turns out he's kind of an asshole, I guess. So he seemed like a nice guy, which is great, but he turned out to be an asshole. So here's what's going on right now. So my neighbor lost her husband. All right, now she's a widower. My neighbor's tenant lost his mother. So now he's just. I mean, I try to tell my neighbor all right. So what the guy is doing is like he's banging on the walls and shit, and he's like smoking in the house and doing all these things that he's not supposed to do. And so he's pissing her the fuck off. And at this point, um, because of some financial situation that I can't even get into because I wouldn't even know how to like to describe it. Uh, he's pissed off, so he's calling her and making death threats. All right, and this is a woman I've known for 26 years of my life. So naturally, I mean, I went out to smoke a bowl, and when I would, and I was gonna have a cigarette afterwards, and I'm like halfway through the cigarette, and two police cars pull up, and I'm like, what? Oh fuck! What did I do now? And like, no, they were actually like they went across the street and they went to talk to this tenant, and because like she had Section 8 housing, because she'd already had cancer, it was really hard to kick him out or something. It I don't know. It's a complete mess. But anyway, this guy now seemed like a really nice guy, but he's making death threats to my neighbor. So obviously, a community guy can't have that. So I was out there. I was having a cigarette. I heard her crying after the police pulled up. The police went up to the door. She was like close by, and then she moved back toward like the trail. They have a trailer over there, and um, she moved back. Her dog came out and stuff, and I waved to her a couple times, and I was like, hi, is everything all right? Like, cause I obviously see the police. That's nothing good is going on, and she goes, John, you can come over, and I was like, okay. So I just cautiously walked over. I didn't want the police to like, fuck with me or anything. Um, but I went over there, gave her a hug, and I was like, just look, just like try to relax, because like whatever's going on here, I don't know if he's maybe he's getting like armed to the fucking teeth in his little room or whatever, but I tried to tell her, like, put yourself in his shoes. So obviously you lost your husband. He lost his mother. He's probably very upset. So he might be taking it out on you, and that it's not that you should have to deal with that, but it's more important to like understand why people do the things that they do. Um, Obviously, he said some heinous things, um, and he's banging on walls and shit. That's not right. But anyway, the police had like a standoff with him for about, I don't know, 45 minutes, and it happened twice. Um, they came, I guess, and I don't know if I was asleep or what, but they came again, and I happened to be outside, and I was cautiously like just walking toward, like, oh, can I come over? All right. I didn't want, I don't want to fuck with police. I don't like getting into that shit, but um, I went over there, and I just wanted to make sure she was okay, and she was fine, but I don't know what the fuck. This is still going on, like right now. I don't know what the fuck this kid is gonna do. Um, like I said, he seemed like a really nice guy, but I don't know. I saw him like wearing an ICP shirt one day, and they're we laugh at them, but um, still, you, you don't know. Like, I don't know. I just hope he's not gonna do anything stupid. So I'm hanging around. I'm gonna see what happens, and I just want my neighbor to be safe. And if this guy pulls like a fucking Rambo or something, I mean, my parents are sleeping in a room closer to the front of the house than I am. I'm trying to just stay awake because I don't want anything bad to happen to anybody. Um, the fact here's the thing, like I got pulled over once. Police officer, he's like, "What are you doing? You ran a red light." I was like, "Well, the liquor store closes at 10 o'clock, and I just wanted to get there in time." And he goes, "Listen, a little honesty goes a long way, because this guy drinks beers too when he gets home from work. It's like, yeah, I'm just trying to get where I'm going." But he said, "A little honesty goes a long way." I mean, if this kid, if he would just come out and talk to the police and explain why he's angry, but that's the problem most of the time, because when you're in this, I mean, the kid lost his mother, so you can understand. He's in this state where like he's completely fucked up. He doesn't know what the fuck, and he's very angry, and he's very angry also because he's being kicked out of the apartment, so he's gonna have to find somewhere else to live. That's probably not pleasant. I don't have a lot of experience in like moving around place to place. I've lived with my parents my entire life, thus far. Uh, so, kid's probably pretty pissed. Um, it's understandable that he's pissed, but what he's doing is he's putting this on like this innocent woman who's providing a living space for him, and that's kind of fucked up. You can't be doing that. You gotta respect women. You also gotta respect like if you're a tenant somewhere, you gotta respect the landlord. I mean, come on. And anyway, I guess he's just like he's freaking out, and I would not be surprised if he just like was armed to the teeth and ready to go. And if he is, and if those police officers get shot down, I'm going to be the first one out there. I got knives, guns, but this is community shit. This is what I was talking about in the boot video. Like, you gotta support and protect the community. I mean, you could just like no, I only care about myself, but it really doesn't pay in the end. I mean, it's much better to like actually be part of a community, and then in the end, I mean, those people are gonna look out for you to some extent, at least, or maybe not, but most likely, you have to create like a pool of mutual respect. And I don't know. I mean, my neighbor's a widow. Oh, what the fuck? And she's a hippie too. I'm like, what the fuck is she? I'm not gonna stay up all night to make sure that she's okay. Of course I am. And you know what? Her husband would have respected that, and I had a lot of respect for him. And people have had arguments in the neighborhood, but ultimately, he was a guy who tried to look out for everybody and lead by example. I mean, I that's what I want to do. I want to look out for everybody. I don't want this stupid shit going on. That that kid over there, he seems like a nice kid, but he he clearly, based on what my neighbor said, he clearly has some anger issues, and I wish that I could talk to him. I wish I could just like go over there and talk to him, but I don't know that that's an option at all. Um, so we'll see what happens. I mean, the police have been there twice already tonight. They'll probably would not be surprised if they came around like a third time. Um, I just hope everything works out because I don't know. People have enough trouble. They don't need more trouble in their lives. So we'll see what happens, and I just wish it would come out and just talk to the police officers. A little bit of honesty goes a long way. I mean, if you're angry, you're angry. Just come out and talk to the police officers so they understand what's going on, and they're not going to continue to like look into you and think that you're gonna. It's like simple math. It's like when constitutionalists won't give up their license and registration. Just give them your license and registration. If all you're gonna do is run it, and if you don't have anything to hide, then you don't have anything to hide, right? So just fucking give them your license and registration, and we're all set. It's the same thing in any scenario, really, and unless like you're really into some like deep shit. But um, I don't know. People put up a fight, and it's sad to watch because you're gonna be fine. Just tell them what's going on. Yeah, I'm pissed off. I was banging on the walls. I was upsetting my landlord. Just tell him what's going on. The funny thing about this is like this kid's gonna be kicked out by next Saturday, anyway. So just tell him what's going on so they can fucking go home and relax. My neighbor can relax. Just shoot him straight. What the fuck? You didn't do anything heinous. You didn't kill anybody, right? So just tell them what's going on, so like everybody can just chill out. And a lot of people would disagree with that idea, but that's like my policy. I mean, if you didn't do anything wrong, if you didn't do anything like heinous, that you're gonna be that your lawyer would tell you not to talk about, then just fucking tell them what's going on so they understand what's going on. It's so fucking stupid. Yeah, I feel bad for the kid. I don't know. He's gonna be kicked out soon anyway. So I'll probably be kicked out of here soon. I don't know, who the fuck knows. But I mean, I think he's just really angry. He's just, your mother dies. The fuck? Oh, obviously you're gonna be pissed off, but don't take it out on your landlord. Or I mean, my neighbor's a sweet woman. There's no reason why you should. She's like the nicest person in the world. I don't know why you would take her anger out on her. It's probably just because it's like the closest person to make an enemy of. It's so direct that way, but I don't know. It's a totally fucked up situation. She was like scared as shit. I went over and hugged her. She was like, "Yeah, you can come over. It's fine." I was like, "All right," because when there's police around, I don't like to. You gotta be like careful. You don't like alarm them or anything. I guess I'm not fucking flip the fuck out, but I ended up going over there. I gave her a hug. I was like, "Listen, just try to understand like what's going on, because obviously this dude's pissed. You're pissed. Let's just." You could commiserate, but they're obviously not going to. They're two completely different people. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go check out what's going on over there right now because there's probably police out there again. I would not be surprised. This whole thing is a shit show, and it's nothing good. So I don't know. I might be dead tomorrow. I don't know if the kid's gonna fucking pull a Rambo or what the fuck, but see what happens. Try to be around.